So the major story that dropped yesterday, and let's just see how the corporate media covers or does not cover this one, is that in essence, the FBI and the CIA have been working with big tech. We all kind of suspected it, but yeah, it turns out that it's true. We've got some info from Breitbart here. Executives from Facebook and Twitter, including the recently fired head of trust and safety, Vijaya Gadde, that was the woman who was just fired from Twitter, held regular meetings with the Department of Homeland Security to discuss censorship on a wide range of topics, including the withdrawal from Afghanistan, coronavirus, and racial justice, according to leaked documents. The information came to light via leaks to The Intercept, as well as documents and minutes revealed through Missouri Attorney General Eric Schmidt's lawsuit filed against the Biden administration that alleges government collusion with big tech to suppress Americans' First Amendment rights. The report also reveals an official process for the government to flag misinformation to Facebook via The Intercept. There is also a formalized process for government officials to directly flag content on Facebook or Instagram and request that it be throttled or suspended through a special Facebook portal that requires a government or law enforcement email to use. At the time of writing, the content request system at facebook.com/xtakedowns/login is still live. DHS, Department of Homeland Security, and Meta, the parent company of Facebook, did not respond to a request for comment. The FBI declined to comment. Some of the meetings between social media representatives and the government included Kate Starbird, the leftist professor who leads the Election Integrity Partnership. In June, the same DHS advisory committee of CISA, which includes Twitter head of legal policy, trust and safety, Vijaya Gadde, and University of Washington professor Kate Starbird, drafted a report to the CISA director calling for an expansive role for the agency in shaping the information ecosystem. The report called on the agency to closely monitor social media platforms of all sizes, mainstream media, cable news, hyperpartisan media, talk radio, and other online resources. They argued that the agency needed to take steps to halt the spread of false and misleading information with a focus on information that undermines key democratic institutions such as the courts or by other sectors such as the financial system or public health measures. Okay, guys, this is seriously massive. This is not nothing. This is big, okay? The government was working with big tech. We all kind of thought it. It all felt very weird. Why did that Hunter Biden thing disappear? Why could people not only not share the story, and the New York Post, a place of journalism for over 100 years, was suspended from Twitter, but if you took the link from their website and shared it in your private messages on Twitter, your direct messages, suddenly it would disappear. Why is it that we know, obviously, some people are blown off Twitter? They're blown off Twitter like Donald Trump, like Project Veritas, because they go against the narrative, and it very rarely happens to lefties. The idea that the government, it wasn't even just about COVID and elections, it was also about people who were arguing against the narrative related to Afghanistan. I mean, this is deep, deep stuff. And really think about it. What is the First Amendment, guys? You all know it. I have a bright audience, right? This isn't MSNBC over here. The First Amendment means that the government cannot infringe on your right to free speech. So if you were using your speech on a platform like Twitter and the government was coming in and censoring it, shadow banning it, deleting it, whatever they were doing with it, a government agent was acting and infringing on your First Amendment right to free speech. This is huge.